shit.
She's super famous.
She is, bro.
And that impact, like you said, is crazy, bro. When you damn near
You
divide
gotta,
the
but on
league.
some real shit, it's damn near second glance. Like, oh shit, that is Caitlin Clark.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you.
I mean, that's a couple. That's everybody though.
Oh, nigga, and Edwards walking the motherfucker. Shay walks somewhere, that's Shay. Jayson Tatum walking somewhere, nigga, that's Jayson Tatum.
What you get? If you
Because
see
they
Caitlin
big.
Clark, if you see Caitlin Clark, that's Caitlin Clark. She just no offense, but
When she dressed down, bro.
She's
it
not a
is-
tall girl,
I
so
sat
it's
next
like
to her at Del Frisco's for like 45 minutes. Was like, oh shit, this Caitlin Clark.
Yeah, that's what. See what I'm saying on the second
'Cause she's not
glance
a
when you
big
looking
woman.
at it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I think that's the point though. Like,
Yeah.
But when you recognize it's her, like,
it's like, oh shit, like it's Caitlin Clark after you recognize.
Yeah, she famous.
Yeah,
for that.
yeah.
Jayson Tatum was the first name brought up, and that's logical. He's a perennial all-star, the face of the Boston Celtics, an NBA champion-level centerpiece, and one of the league's most consistent elite performers at just 26 years old. By every traditional basketball measure, he's a superstar. And yet Jeff Teague's point wasn't about skill or resume. It was about fame. Respectfully, and that word carried weight, he suggested that Caitlin Clark might actually be more famous. Teague's example was simple but effective. Announce that Tatum is attending a random high school game and you'll get a strong turnout. Announce that Clark is attending that same game and the reaction might be on another level entirely. That's not a knock on Tatum. It's a distinction between types of visibility. Tatum's fame runs deep within NBA culture. Clark's runs wide. It stretches beyond hardcore basketball fans into casual viewers, young girls, parents, and people who may not regularly watch the WNBA or basketball at all. Then came Anthony Edwards and the room got even more uneasy. Edwards is electric. His personality pops. His highlights feel built for viral circulation. He has genuine crossover appeal and looks like a future face of the league. But even with all that, the table slowly leaned toward the idea that Clark might still edge him in mainstream name recognition right now. Not because Edwards lacks star power. He doesn't. But because Clark's cultural moment has accelerated her visibility beyond traditional basketball lanes. That's what made the conversation uncomfortable. Not that Tatum or Edwards aren't stars. They are. It's that Clark's reach at this specific moment appears broader outside of basketball-heavy communities. And admitting that forces people to rethink what fame actually looks like in 2026.
know who the fuck is that?
Yeah. Like, if Caitlin Clark, respectfully, walk in with the people that work with us with the volume, you're going to have to look around and realize, like,
Her and Audrey damn near the same.
You saying her walking in? Shout out to Game, man.
no, for real. Shout out to our people. We love them. But she walked in. She
When
walked in with
behind the
Jamie
bitch
them.
at Pike, I didn't even recognize
I
her.
sat behind her at the game.
I didn't recognize her. I didn't know it was her until she was at the door.
Yeah.
And like we was about to go on overtime, she was at the door, and somebody was like, "Caitlin Clark right there." I was like, "Oh,
Yeah, to say she's the biggest basketball player in the world, that's a little tough.
Yeah, she's pretty fucking famous, so.
she's famous."
No,
Her
she
name,
is.
Her name is.
Her name is
name
bigger
is-
than her.
Yeah.
That's a fact. Her name, her way.
I think her name probably hold more weight than a lot of people. That seeing them in person is different. But like,
Yeah.
if you say Caitlin Clark is going to be at this venue,
Her name.
Oh, yeah.
That,
The language around the table told the whole story. They kept repeating variations of the same idea. She famous as hell. Her name holds weight. Her name is bigger than her. That last line is the key. What they were really identifying is a specific tier of celebrity, the kind where the announcement of your presence generates a reaction before you even show up. When Caitlin Clark is attached to something, the response happens instantly. A limited Gatorade bottle sells out in seconds. A future Nike shoe launch is already being predicted as chaos. Even an analyst appearance announcement turns into a full media cycle. That's name-driven gravity. Very few athletes reach that level. The table also made an honest distinction about in-person recognition. Someone mentioned sitting near Clark and not realizing it at first. That's not disrespect, it's physics. Jayson Tatum is nearly 6 feet 10 inches. When he walks into a room, people notice before they even process who he is. NBA size is its own billboard. Clark doesn't have that physical presence. She blends in until someone recognizes her face. And then the reaction spikes. That dynamic, unassuming until identified, then explosive, is a different kind of fame. It's similar to how Taylor Swift can appear low-key in public until recognition hits and the energy shifts instantly. The name carries more weight than the silhouette. The shoe discussion tied everything together. Signature sneaker drops are one of the cleanest fame metrics in sports because they convert attention into immediate consumer action. If Clark's first Nike release causes the kind of frenzy people expect, especially while the WNBA is navigating labor uncertainty and she hasn't played in months, that will be concrete proof of where she sits culturally. The comparison to Aya Wilson's difficult-to-secure debut shoes came up, but the consensus was that Clark's mainstream reach operates at an even larger scale. If Wilson's launch was tough, Clark's could be overwhelming. What makes this conversation significant isn't just the conclusion, it's who was having it. This wasn't a women's basketball panel. It was NBA lifers, guys whose professional identity is built around the NBA hierarchy. 2 years ago, this debate probably doesn't happen seriously on that platform. Now it does. And they didn't laugh it off. They worked through examples, hesitated, recalibrated, and arrived at a place that made some of them uncomfortable. Jeff Teague didn't declare it as fact. He said she might be the biggest. That might matters. It reflects real uncertainty about a question that once would have sounded absurd. Anthony Edwards and Tatum are elite players with championship futures ahead of them. Their basketball legacies are secure. But fame isn't only about rings and stat lines. It's about reach. It's about who moves culture in real time. And right now, when Clark's name alone can trigger measurable commercial and social reactions, the comparison isn't crazy anymore. It's unavoidable.